Barely made the second. I should put you somewhere where no one can find you. Man,
how can you relate, man? I can't. Boy, I wish I could have put a lot of bitches where I couldn't find them.
I wish I could comment this. I wish I could tweet, not tweet it, but like use it as a caption on IG. But I can't because it just.
I would put a lot of chicks where you couldn't find them.
It would be too obvious.
Like not Dallas, Texas, but like
when we go to New Orleans, I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
What's like?
Don't make me drunk.
What's like a South Jersey way of like Dallas, Texas?
Millville.
Wait, Turnersville.
Wait, Dallas. There we go. Oh, here we go. Turn up a little bit.
You come from a city where there's lean with the rocks in it. How the fuck you keep so many seats with the rocks?
Damn, this nigga be telling people exactly what he's talking about. But the person who hears it just knows. She just knows about her.
Don't think it.
Self-control has never been your thing.
Your loyalty's on zero.
You're worthless.
Literally. To yourself.
There's a ring with a rock in it. Where I'm from, they serve the soda clean. You come from a city where there's lean with the rocks in it.
Wait, pause that.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
How the fuck you seen so many?
Go ahead.
Don't even matter now. Go ahead.
Tickets to them places don't come cheap. I see it back in time.
He said, yo,
he's really coming at her.
He's like, yo, how can you afford to go to these places? Them tickets,
they're not cheap.
They're on the pricey side. For me.
You know how.
So I know.
It's another nigga. Because I took you there. I took you to them beaches. So I know how much it costs.
Now, you ever like take a chick somewhere, like put her onto like a spot, and then like you find out like she takes another nigga there?
You see her go afterwards? I would crumble. Yeah. I would crumble. No. What's worse, that or she teaches the new dude your lingo?
Oh.
Y'all ever got that?
That's
scandalous. Yeah, look at it.
It was like y'all look like y'all still lingo.
Yeah, facts.
Like
I just learned it from somebody. Ain't man.
Nah, just like, oh yeah, this is my favorite spot. This is a little spot I found.
Yeah, I always listen to this song.
Yeah.
I found this myself. Lying ass.
Terrible.
But
we're gonna just start off. What's going on, everybody? It's Not That Serious podcast. You already know what it is.
Dixie Cup podcast.
It's another episode, another week, another episode of the greatest podcast in the history of all podcasting.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We're doing it here another week. So I'm one of your hosts, Big Mike in the building.
It's LZ. Your boy Corey.
We are accompanied. We have been joined in company by a couple of young ladies here to just, bask in the obvious, because sometimes
giggle in the background.
Sometimes you want some coochie around. You know what I mean?
Plain and simple. Sometimes you just need balance.
Not me, babe. I love you. Elsie wants coochie around.
Relax.
He's a fucking philanderous slut.
Whoa.
Ladies, introduce yourselves.
It's Bree Knight. And Bree Burgess.
Oh, y'all put y'all
both to the motherfucker.
Good luck. Nah, y'all be alright.
Like the nigga on Taken. Good luck.
I have nothing to hide.
You sure?
Yes.
Never mind.
She said it.
God bless. You know what I mean? We're here. So, first of all, I want to start like I start every week. How's everybody's week?
It's Wednesday. My week has been cool. Just been really tired from last week. So like,
yeah, y'all.
Yeah.
So hold on. All
I'm
right.
really tired from last week.
Right. So you guys know about the different friend groups in this group of in this podcast. So I thought you would think that one of them getting locked in a relationship would turn off the mantle of the city boys, but you know what? They never die like bad boys for life. It's city boys for life. And they rode and they picked up their mascot banner and they rode out into the night all weekend.
We stuck that bitch right in Noto.
Oh man. They were just everywhere from the root to the tube. They were all up and down South Street.
That was fun.
Giving all them septum piercing chicks the business.
That's all it is.
Oh, all them earthy chicks.
Oh my goodness. Everybody
So
asked
what's
me what
going
time I was
on?
born.
What did y'all get into?
Nothing really. I mean, we went to Noto on Thursday night. We saw Roddy Ricch, my boy.
Okay, that's JT.
Okay.
JT, what'd y'all get into?
So we went to Noto. We saw Roddy Ricch. My boy Tempo was DJing.
Shout out to Tempo. Shout out to Chris.
He opened for him. Yeah, so that was huge. So that was the main reason I went anyway. So when we get there, I mean, we a little lit, right? So I'm just like, y'all, like, they're not letting us over there because, like, we wanted to go, like, we were trying to get up to the DJ booth. We were trying to talk to Tempo. And the security guard standing there all mad, beefy, like, no, he got to wave you up. I'm like, all right, bet. Ain't nothing. Yo. Waves over and dude's like, nah, you got to have a section. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this, an arms race?
Yeah.
So my dumb ass, I'm like, I'll be back.
Yeah. It's like, all right. When niggas got money and got over testosterone.
Took my chains.
That's
and I was
no,
like,
that's
back.
exactly
See, that's
what that
the
was.
problem with you.
That's
You
exactly what it
niggas,
was.
you niggas, you got
No,
your
but-
arms is bigger, and it means there's more testosterone going to your brain.
See.
And you've been DJing a lot more, so you got money in your pocket. Also, compound to that, you have a nose ring now, and
He had a
you have dangling stud earrings,
It's not, I didn't
and you're single. So compound that stew. It's a fucking slut fest. It's like, I'm surprised you haven't gotten like 3 chicks pregnant out here.
Whoa.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten like 4 curable STDs. I'm proud of you. You definitely have HPV.
What? That is the worst one.
Everybody, HPV, not HIV.
HPV is bad.
Everybody got HPV.
In them. No, he's right. Everybody's born.
That's
with
like,
it.
you
Like,
know,
it's a
if you have
gene.
sex. Yes, you can make a face. You have HPV.
Nah.
You have papillomavirus.
Did that commercial just
Everybody got that shit.
He's right.
Niggas like skin cells.
Just like
Everybody got them.
No, a lot of people don't. Everyone has herpes. Everyone is born with herpes. It's just if it's activated or not.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, everybody has herpes.
I've heard that before. Anyway.
No, but you're right.
So back to Julian's
Calm your ass
HPV.
down.
So what?
I don't know. Herpes is just niggas just giggling like herpes.
Yo, you gotta relax. We need to stir the conversation away from shit like that.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I can't. Like, look at him.
Everybody.
Anyway, so
Motherfuckers is 6th grade health.
you put the penis in the vagina.
Remember that? Yeah, I remember when we put the fifth. We had 1st grade, like 5th grade health.
Yeah.
And the first time, like, do y'all remember who in Township? We had a teacher called Miss Holler.
Yep.
And she, like, the first time she ever said sex, I'm only gonna say this one time.
Niggas is already snickering like
Sexual contact. And niggas like, ooh!
niggas was like Ray Charles.
I was like, dick and coochie, whoa! Like, this is like,
I remember she was like, "Cool, regroup."
but you said sex!
Went to the bathroom.
Nigga had dope fiend shakes because they heard motherfucking sex.
This right here is called the vagina.
Yo, we got started early, bro. 5th grade. I remember, yo.
What, for sex ed?
Yeah.
it's early.
Did we need to know that in 5th grade?
I think 6th.
Niggas ended up pregnant
That
3
was
years later, so yeah. You hate to see it.
Those bitches was like 3 kids in high school.
In high school,
Yeah, in high school we had a chick with
Like,
3 kids.
yeah.
By 2 different dudes or 3?
Doesn't
Doesn't matter.
It's too many.
Does the math matter at this point?
All the niggas is lost to the system now.
Lost to the system.
Them niggas is hopeless.
Oh, man.
What
Shout out to
what was the
him.
original topic we were talking about? Oh, Thursday.
We was talking
Oh,
about
yes.
this HPV.
Yes.
What? Not
All right. So we went to Noto, and we were like, all right, we're going to get a section. So it was me, Corey, my boy Army, and then 3 of our friends, 2 of which used to work with me at Edge, right? So, excuse me. So we get this section, and, well, first the girl, we were like, how much is it? The girl was like, you don't mind if I say how much it was? It don't matter. She's like, yeah, it's 900.
So I was like, all right, do it. So I was like, do it.
So
first of all, I didn't make
Alfie
this.
was like,
I didn't.
I got it.
I did. I didn't make this decision on my own though. I was like, I'm cool if y'all are cool, because I have it tonight. So do y'all want to do it?
Right.
They were like,
Oh, this nigga said I have it tonight.
All right.
What?
Elsie put his dick on the table.
He did that, and then it's like, I didn't want to be the killjoy. So
No, it didn't matter though. That's the thing, and y'all know how it wouldn't matter.
And then like we had girls with us at night, so it's just like
I told them bitches to pony up.
Here's your nickels and dimes together.
But
You better look past that pad and get in that wallet, bitch.
But we
You know, we just keep the fucking extra pad in the throat.
that was the smartest thing we could have did because it was a
No. It ended up being the best decision to have a section.
The best.
Because there were so many people there that if we didn't have a section, we would have been miserable. We
Yeah,
probably would've, like knowing us, we all would have ended up leaving early.
It would have been like Vegas.
Yeah, it would have been like Vegas. We didn't have a section in Vegas, and we ended up standing around basically.
I didn't participate in those.
Yeah, well, the second time we went to Vegas.
Oh no, second time. Okay.
I'm sorry, yo, we just flexing. But the second time we went to Vegas, yes, we just ended up like kind of standing around. It was like you need to have a section when you go to places like that. So that was the first time we
ended up coming.
So Q ended up there. So we get the section, and it's just like we had 2 bottles of Henny. We fucking
facing it.
I saw the close.
so excited, and they're just wilding out. So eventually, at one point, Q shows up.
Quashay's in bed.
Yeah, he was in bed. He saw Corey drunk tweeted. Corey drunk tweeted. And he was like, "We just got a section. We wilding out here."
Tweeting like a thought.
Exactly, niggas is wilding. Like we
Like
got a
Hillary
section.
Clinton on campaign. I ain't chilling in San Diego.
just like stop it. Right. So he tweets that out, and then Q was just like, "I'm on my way." So at some point through the night, he shows up. But the best part about this was something that I never got a chance to do before. So we actually there was at one point there was so many people in the section or just in the club that people started to overflow in our section, and we just started kicking people out. Like literally just tapping people on the shoulder like, "You gotta go."
No, that I would have enjoyed.
You gotta go. Oh, it was great because the security guard was right next to us too. So we would tap them and then tap the security guard like, "Yo, them," and he would just like gripping people up like,
"Yo, Sco."
Yeah, like, "Yo, you gotta go." And then at one point, right when Q got there was a girl who knocked over everything on our table. Luckily, we had just finished all the Henny, so it didn't matter. But it was a mess. I don't know what the fuck going on there. But yeah, it was fun though. It was well worth it.
It was some great time.
I would definitely buy a section again. Because buying
a section,
bro, it's so worth it. Like
it's a way to prove that you're better than other people.
Nah,
it is, but it isn't. It makes it makes the experience
100%.
way better because you have your own space.
It establishes like a home base.
Yeah,
exactly. Because I remember when
we would go to the bathroom, come back.
When me and my boys from school, we went to Atlanta and we got a section at Compound.
Yeah,
and it just felt good. It felt good to have your own spot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And you have room to do.
And I don't mean to be frivolous, but having a section, it brings the sluts.
Oh, absolutely.
Vegas at the pool party.
At the pool party,
y'all remember?
Yeah,
we didn't even know them.
Didn't even have to do
it. It's literally like, all right, I want to do it for my nerds. Remember when you played Pokemon and then you had a Pokemon that knew sweet scent? And you move, it just, and then Pokemon just come here. It just come right there. You just
y'all ever ran in a section that wasn't yours?
No.
Fucking.
I think they're lying. So we brought them here to tell shit. We brought them here to tell.
Night, what'd you say?
Yeah. Ran in a section. I mean, I've been invited.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not
invited is, can I come?
Yeah, y'all never.
No.
Y'all never put your elbows together, just barge your way into it.
No, they're both.
That's
pretty
corny,
girls.
That's
Yeah.
corny.
Okay. All right.
That's
All right, I know fine chicks that take advantage.
That's a fact.
No, that's
true.
Vegas. We didn't invite them.
Yeah, them hoes was cute, but I didn't know them.
No, but we didn't invite them.
They just showed up.
I know,
Shit,
but
it kind of just
one of them kind of paid their toll.
one of them paid their tithe.
One of them earned it.
Yeah. She earned it with a whole group.
Shit, we ain't wearing no train. And
you
you won, and I paid the price.
Big
I had to sleep in the crime scene. You fucking bastard.
the crime scene. We definitely talked about that. Didn't we?
That's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm getting mad all over
God.
again just thinking about that shit.
If y'all didn't, I don't know if y'all heard this.
I asked them before. They didn't.
Yeah. So y'all just run through it real quick. It doesn't have to be long.
All right,
Now,
Just
tell them the story and I want their opinion.
All right, real quick. Boom, ladies. Am I wrong for wilding on this nigga? We're in Vegas, right? This is when Corey was single. Corey's single. We in this pool party place joint right there. Some chick, real fine, takes a fancy to my man's, right? You know, starts giving them a nasty in the pool. And I was like, all right, y'all need to take this to the party, to the house. They take it to the house, right? Now, leaves us still there. I'm like, all right, cool, he's gonna do his thing. Wow. Now, problem is the night before we established bedding. His bedding was the couch.
It was.
And I was like, well, you know, if you're gonna take this chick fuck on the couch, then God bless him. That's the standard she sets for herself.
Because he left all of us. So.
Then you know what? She's a queen.
Shout out there.
But on mind you, this is a trip with 10 niggas.
Literally.
So
literally.
I don't know if my math is off. Minus him, there's 9 options to fuck. Right? Boom. We get a text. Yo, I just got here. Y'all can come. No, let's take an hour, right?
Yeah.
Get a text.
Because first it took a while because they couldn't find the car, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't find the rental.
They couldn't find the rental. That's
I was wild. I'm surprised you found it in that amount of time.
I'm surprised too.
I was motivated. But you had motivated because we seen her.
That nigga turned to MacGyver. Shit. He was like, you better find that fucking
nigga, looking at that bitch. Looking at that chick, I'd have nutted to put my foot to the gas. We're almost there.
Keep going.
Still love you, baby. So an hour later, we get a text, right? All right, y'all can come through. Had to use Mike's bed.
Just like that. No LOL. No shaky. No
like you said, hey, it's gonna be 94 degrees today. Nope. Had to use Mike's bed. Going off. Like, yo, Corey, what the fuck? And then he gives me some bullshit like, oh, you know me and you real close. I ain't really want to disrespect. I'm like,
he thought you'd be the only one that didn't mind.
That didn't mind because
I explained my logic, and I think we did a poll on Twitter, and they agreed with me. Just throwing it out there.
Shit. Well,
Now, I want to get from the girls.
Hold on, not done.
Oh yeah, that's not even. Yeah, he tried to
son
skip
of
it.
a bitch.
He tried to be like, well, let's get to the other part.
Now, everybody arrives. I still laugh. I was like, all right, boom. Is this? All right, boom. Before I lay in my bed, like, yo, Corey, is this safe to lay on my bed? He's like, yeah. He tells us the story of what happens, right? He's like, yeah, I saw y'all coming, so I busted a condom and I just threw it back, and then I came downstairs. I'm like, all right, bet. Where's the condom? I don't know. You know what? Oh, I don't know. So you gonna let me lay on here and you don't know where the condom? I'm sure it's not there. Huh? All right, Corey, go in there and find that fucking condom before I touch my body to this bed. Because if I touch this bed and I see this condom, you are my boy, but I'm going to beat the fuck out of you in Las Vegas. Okay? Goes in there, can't find it, and he's like, yo, I can't find it. I'm like, all right. And he goes, the fuck you shrugging at me for, nigga? You had to find it. He does this back 2 or 3 times. Then he find it. Where'd you find it at?
It was on the floor somewhere.
On the floor somewhere. Like I want cum on my toes. Now, am I wrong for being like miffed?
Now wait, let me tell my side. Not, and you don't have to answer this, but like if you're having like a one night stand situation, right? You don't have to answer if you have, right? If a guy brings you back to the Airbnb, are you gonna let him clip on the couch? No, you gonna, you want to go to the bed.
Hold up.
Am I right? Am I wrong?
They didn't answer.
They didn't even answer. You
No,
answered.
no, wait.
They didn't answer. They didn't answer.
Would you feel comfortable letting him in the living room on the couch?
Yeah, not.
By the way,
not-
it's a couch.
It's not just a couch. It's not like a
not
couch.
Hold on, stop.
there.
Y'all are the only ones there.
It's not like a couch like this.
But you
It
never
turns into
know
a
when
bed.
they're
You
gonna
gotta
walk
have
in.
however many rooms.
Right.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I locked the door. Like, and here's the thing: I had to use Mike.
I mean, I understand there's a lot of y'all, and
You should have changed.
maybe
the
one
sheets.
person don't have a bed.
No, but look, this is the logic of me choosing Mike's bed. It had 3 rooms, right? In one room, it was like 7 niggas, so it was a lot of niggas in there, right? The second room
No,
was
0 niggas in there.
no, this, yeah, but I didn't know if they were coming back. The second room,
What the fuck was I not doing?
wait, the back.
It was 3.
Look,
It was 3, 3, 2, 2. I think 3, 3, 2, 2. Right? Yeah. Yeah, so there was only 3 max in each room.
You know, because you got to think Keenan had the pull-out couch.
Yes, no, upstairs it was 3.
Upstairs
it was 3,
no,
and it was 2 in the room that Mike
in the
had.
back,
and 2 of us downstairs.
Then it was me and RT.
Yeah.
Then everybody else was in that other room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
Okay.
but the most
And then
people
we were
were in
downstairs.
Keenan's room.
Okay.
All right. So my logic was the most niggas are in the A room.
You
A,
just
right?
that was all you knew.
Yeah. Hey, B, the bachelor's in room B. We're here for him. He's the bachelor. I don't want to use his room.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah, all right.
Who's left? C. I'm closer to Mike than RT. Mike is proud of me. I gotta do this on Mike's bed.
Were you proud of him, Mike?
He was.
Type of SAT type of bullshit. You had an air mattress to clip on. Clip that bitch on the air mattress, nigga.
You're right.
Y'all in the section.
She was from there. Y'all should have went back to her
couch.
spot.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Take it to the motherfucking
Yeah, that'd have been crazy if you went from the section to the couch.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, like I'm doing it. Oh,
Yeah, that would have been wild.
Who are you to expect a motherfucking Taj Mahal? You are jerking him off in the pool. He should have took you outside behind the car.
God, you're wild.
Should have took you like Hookers and Johns on HBO.
Well, this really happened too. That was. She was really jerking him in the pool. But anyway, I don't even know what we're talking about.
That shit was lit.
That shit was lit.
No, but we have a phone call to make.
Oh yeah, we do.
Are you out?
Thanks for coming, though, bro.
All right, we'll see.
See.
Thanks for coming. Sorry we started so late. That's just regular.
okay.
That's
Make
just
sure he
regular
pulls
shit.
out, alright?
Yeah. Be
She
safe.
said I will.
Yeah. Be safe.
Me.
See ya. Yeah, you're about to say you got a coat, right?
Yep.
All right, so you got. Nah, you.
Actually, let's make a preface before we make this phone call.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's do what?
Like say what we're
It's
doing.
your-
Yeah, nigga, it's right there.
I didn't know.
So who are we calling?
I'm calling one of the great members from the We Are the Pod.
We are that pod.
We Are That Pod. I apologize. And pretty much this struck up a conversation on Twitter yesterday talking about, you know how Twitter all week they've been talking about how much the first date should cost or whatever.
Oh.
So somebody tweeted saying that like just the rules of the first date. It was like 3 rules. He was just like, you know, don't be cheap, don't expect sex, but don't be an idiot. And you know,
He said, "Don't be cheap, but don't be foolish."
Okay.
And she tweeted and said, "What is foolish?" And I mean, and he went on to say like, "Yo, foolish is X amount of dollars on a first date when you don't know someone."
And
Yeah,
she
like-
was like, and?
No. Her thing was, well, my mom said you gotta make a first impression. But here's my thing: on a first date, I'm not taking you to Del Frisco's, but I'm also not gonna take you to Applebee's. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a middle ground.
Yeah. Bahama Breeze.
Yes.
Easy.
And I want to talk about my first date with my girlfriend.
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna give her a call.
Give her a call.
You better fucking answer to.
Nah, she-
Get the fuck pistol with the fuck out you.
It's with the phone.
30 got a dick on.
Turn your phone up, Corey.
It's still low, isn't it?
Hello?
How you doing?
That's alright.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey. What's up? How you doing?
Hello, how are you guys?
Good.
Pretty
Good.
good.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. I'm a little tired, but
Yeah, but
I
you
stay-
sound like you just rolled over.
No, it wasn't that deep. I was cleaning my room. That was it.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, nice.
So, first of all, introduce thyself.
Okay, I'm Chris, also known as Briss, also known as Auntie. Briss, if you nasty, if you will.
Chris got a motherfucking sex operator.
Yeah, what
for
the fuck?
Motherfucking, my nipples is hard.
It's
Go ahead, Chris.
all right. It's my voice. What do you want me to say?
Oh man.
Just that. Alright.
Say make it hard for me.
Absolutely not.
Make it hard for me.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, Chris, you're live on the Not That Serious podcast. So we have a question that basically came from Twitter, right?
Yes.
So what's the question again, Corey?
Me and you kind of had a short debate before we halted talking about, you know, I think, in my opinion, if you splurge on the first date, I consider that to be stupid for the first date. You kind of disagree with me because you said that, you know, your mom told you that you need to make a first impression, et cetera, correct? So I pretty much wanted to bring this to the podcast because I think it's an interesting topic.
Okay.
So as far as a first date goes, we can get specific. What's the price range for the first date?
Well, I mean, for me personally, um, I've dealt with, all spectrums of, what people bring to the table on a first date.
Okay.
It could be, fairly on the pricey side. It could be spending little to no money, quote unquote mid-range, like that whole like $60 to $100 kind of shit. Like, so I mean, it really all depends. It really all depends on the person and honestly what they're able to afford. Me personally, I don't think that people should be dating if they're not financially ready to.
That I agree with too.
Only because, once
It's not
once
fair
you
to the
get
other
into
person.
dating,
Yeah.
exactly. Once you get into dating, the other person starts seeing habits that, transcend just your spending habits, and not even just like, I can put forth, 150, 200 plus dollars on a date, but it could be something as small as, maybe my card declined for whatever reason. Can you pick this up?
Oh, that's
And if
embarrassing.
you, yeah, and
That's
if you,
that-
Has
and
that ever
if you
happened to you?
can't,
I've had my car declined in college, but I wasn't on a date. I was by myself. I was at Waffle House.
ooh. I mean, was it like your choices? Like, was it like on some, you had to pay like a really big bill and then your shit got declined because you might have not had enough in your savings account, or was
I
it
think
just
the
you
bill
were
was like $8 and I
reckless?
just couldn't afford it.
Yeah, the nigga was just broke.
Yeah, I
in
was just
college.
broke. Yeah, no, but again, this is in college. I was in a relationship, but I wasn't on a date. But,
Okay.
But my thing is like now, obviously, I can afford to date and I can afford the upper echelon of dates, right?
Right.
I'm
Oh, look
not
at you, baller.
It's not even that. I work hard, so I believe you work hard, you play hard, right? That being
Right.
said, on the first date, I'm not taking you to Ruth Chris or Del Frisco's or anything like that. I'm not doing
for
that.
what?
Yeah, for what? I don't even know if I like you yet.
You said
For
why?
real. I don't even know if I like
Why?
you yet.
Because what comes after that? After we are.
And the thing is, as a male on the first date, I'm not expecting sex. I think it's unfair to do that. I think that's a little weird.
That's very fair.
But I
That's
also
very
think
fair.
it's weird if you like trying to flex on the very first date.
Yeah.
Because I think if I see that, I think something's wrong with you. Like I think you have something to hide.
It comes off as insecure.
That's
Absolutely.
exactly what
Absolutely.
it does.
Absolutely, a little bit.
I honestly really just think it depends on the person. Like some people, that's just how they date. Some people think that, I want to go all out just because I want to go all out. And for me, I think part of the debate that me and Corey had was, I think it's actually where he stopped me. It was, why are you equating either the number date that you're on, in this instance, the first date, and how much you quote unquote think you know a person to how much you are spending? Like, why is the dollar amount equal to how much you think that she's worth spending on? And then to follow up with that, why does that negatively like show on you? Because for me, it's like, if somebody likes me and they choose that they want to go to, I believe yours was Del Frisco's, right?
Yes.
So if somebody likes me and they want to take me to Del Frisco's and they can pay for it and they genuinely want to take me out, why should I feel like, you're foolish for that? Like, I'm not going to think that, oh, like you're big balling or whatever, because that could easily change on the second date. On the second date, you could be like, let's go get some pizza. Like, it's not going to be a thing, but
I wouldn't say that it means that you think they're foolish.
I think they are.
Yeah, who the man?
If I'm taking Chris out on a date,
Yeah.
and I'm like, let's go to Ruth Chris on the first date, you're an idiot. Why
Well,
are you doing that? I don't even know if I like being around you for over an hour. Why would you do that?
You're saying? Well, I mean, from a woman's standpoint.
Oh, from a
if the
woman.
dude says that, I mean, you shouldn't think that's foolish. But if he doesn't want to do that, I feel like you shouldn't think any.
Yeah, nah. If you think
Shouldn't think
less
any
of
less
him,
of it, right?
If you think less of me because I'm saying let's go to Bahama Breeze on the first date,
Yeah.
something is wrong with you.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter because
And
we're not
I-
going to spend money. Like, that's not the point of the date. The point of the date is to get to know you.
No, because when I went out with Redacted, when I told y'all that, she was like, I want to go to Maggiano's on the first date.
Did you snark like we're going to Chuck E. Cheese?
Nah, but I was kind of new to dating, so I was like, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
So what was that like? Did you feel like you spent too much?
I didn't feel like I spent too much. I just feel like I just feel like I wasted my time, and that could have been done at Benny Behind Breeze.
Yeah, because like I said,
it's not even about the money.
Yeah, you're not when you're going on a first date. You're not going to spend money.
That's I'm not going to see if I like being around.
Exactly.
I'm trying to make sure I like.
It's not about that. But if you make it about that, if you try to judge someone's financial situation off the first date, then are you really trying to get to know them anyway?
Yeah, but again, I'm not going to take you to Applebee's either. I'm not going to
shortchange you, but at the same time, I'm not about to break the bank.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
So, Chris, as a woman, right?
Bree will ask you as well.
Somebody's asking you out, right?
Okay.
What is like a proposal that's going to turn you over and say nah, and a proposal that's like, is there a proposal that's like, all right, this is too much for me. This is that might be a little overwhelming for somebody to, extravagant to the point where it's off-putting as a first date. Is there a point that you would see?
Yeah, I think there is like too much. But I don't think that too much necessarily is like the place that we go. I think it's more so the gestures that you put like within that whole date. Like for me personally, and this is kind of like unfortunate to say, and not to say that like the bar is low or anything, but like I've only started really experiencing quote unquote romantic things later on in my life. Like I'm in my mid-20s, so I've only really known what romance is,
like
very, very recently.
Yeah, because we're all still young, so it's like
right,
can't expect.
And that's why I took her to Capitol Grill, because I didn't know any better. Like I was new to dating. Like I didn't know no better.
Yeah. So I mean, for a first date, I don't expect like super, super romantic kind of gestures. Not to say that it's off-putting, but it's just like it's kind of weird. Like I kind of like what Corey said. Like you don't really know me, and for me, romance is kind of it's kind of saved for somebody that you do know, because you know their type of romance and how they want you to show love towards them, and
love
you
languages.
just right, exactly, love languages. And I actually talked about that on my show. And,
plug it, babe. Plug it.
I'll
plug
it, big dog.
I'll plug it later. But I mean, there are certain like romantic things that you can do that just are too much. And as far as how you approach me for a first date, I'm a very casual person, so you can literally just ask me, if we're just like vibing or whatever, and you literally just ask me like, would you like to go out with me? I'm cool with that. You don't have to pull up at my house with 3 dozen roses, get down on one knee with a tux and some Ferragamo shoes on, and try to ask me to go to Bahama Breeze. Like that's very, very weird.
Nigga pull up on you with a tux and run away.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's very
run
weird.
Away fast.
That's one of the red flags.
Exactly.
Bree, I guess we can ask you kind of like,
yeah, definitely.
What is your like input on this? Like, is there something that's too much? Is there too little? It's like, oh, he only took me to fucking, I don't know, Applebee's or Fridays or something like that. Is there a cap on it? Is there
made me get
bar?
a 2 for 20?
Yeah, we got a 2 for 20.
No, I really don't have a preference. Like I'm open to a lot of things. I mean, on my first date, we went to Houlihan's.
Okay.
Never been there.
That's a good choice.
Okay, it was somewhere you never been.
Right.
Did he know that?
Yes, he knew that. But I had a great time, but it wasn't because of how much money he spent. It was like the conversation that we had and the vibes that we were,
And I was going into that because, like, with me and, so I don't mean to cut you off, but like me and my current girlfriend, we have a party wherever we're at.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
Like that's how it should be. Like you're
it's
going
like,
to meet somebody.
Like, our first date was at Carrabba's. The bill was like $90. We both got wine. I was trying to impress her, so I lied and said that I'm really into red wine.
Why? What are you lying for?
No, because Lacey was like...
Because that's what he do.
Oh, my God.
No, because Lacey was like, it's very attractive for a guy is like into wine. So I was like, yeah, I drink...
When did she say that? She probably said that mad long ago, didn't she?
Like 2 years ago, yeah.
See? Look, you just don't forget.
Corey be like, I'm into a nice Cabernet.
Yeah.
Chablanc.
Yeah.
Chablanc, please.
All right, so like
dry wine.
So like that bill was like $90, right?
Yeah.
And then we went to Philly to grab drinks. That was maybe like another the whole night, maybe $60. I'll say
On drinks?
because whatever she got, I just doubled that.
Yeah.
In Philly, Philly that's like 20,
Yeah, no, you're right.
$20.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what you get.
Exactly. So
So at the end of the night, you spent almost 200.
150 to 200 range. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, and again, we did that, but we went to like 4 different places.
Yeah, you went a lot of
That's
places.
that wasn't in one city.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Okay.
That's crazy. Me and my girl first date, we went to see Incredibles 2.
I don't like that.
I hate
As a first
movies
date,
on the first
because
date.
you can't talk.
I
I don't
hate
like
it.
that.
And then we went to dinner after it.
Good.
That's what you
Nice
have to
say
talk
yes.
It was
about.
movie
I
then.
ain't telling-
After, yeah, come on,
Okay.
relax.
Wait,
I'm
first of
not
all,
a fucking peasant.
movies is also very expensive.
Oh yeah. Especially if it's not a Tuesday.
Yeah, if I say you
Well,
probably
me,
went on
I finesse because like I have
you probably went on a Friday. You look like a Friday kind of nigga.
I think it was a Friday or a Saturday, but I be getting the movie passes. Like
Okay.
I got a plug for the movie passes. And then, my uncle is a cop. He be working there on Saturday, so I be in there
that's
when
easy.
he's working. I'm like, ew,
That's easy.
put us through there, and then
Yeah.
then you really look like you.
No, I'm about to say you look like you.
Like,
nigga
you go right straight through, baby.
Yeah, we walk
You know
straight
what I
to
mean?
this bitch.
And then
So how was the first date though? Like it was like everything was
Let's
like
look at
regular.
the
Like,
me and her, we always
did you have 2 different experiences?
Me and her always joke. We had the same experience because we both thought the other didn't really like each other like that.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Because when she first came in, because my girl has like
Standoffish.
she's not stand up. She has the it's resting bitch face, but it's not that bitchy.
Okay.
But it's like resting like I'm not excited to be here.
Yeah, I got you.
So when I saw her, I was like, ah, shit.
You really was
Fuck.
feeling her via
I was
text.
like, damn, she's
Like
fine.
the Burberry shirt you get.
Yeah, nigga. I was like, damn, I got my chain on. Fuck.
Damn it.
So I was like, damn, bro, she's fine, but then she's not liking it.
Yeah.
She's probably just trying to fill you out.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
came
more
out to be.
But that's
Of
part
like
of the first
our
date.
That's the first
That's
date?
more of our concentration phase.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
not
we're just
spending
trying to-
250, 300 for you to figure me out.
Exactly.
Because I don't even know if I like you.
Exactly.
Like,
It goes
baby,
both ways. I can't get that money
like,
back.
baby, I'm showing you Jack in the game. You better like me.
Hey man, but that, I mean, like I said, to me, I mean, spending a whole bunch of money on dates that's not my style. Like,
Eventually,
at all.
that's really don't.
That's
don't turn
dead. Like,
shit,
yeah,
bro.
that don't mean nothing. I have to get to know you. Like, we can date. We can go wherever. Like, if that's the case, you want to go on a vacation? Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Like, but that's not the point.
Hold on. You taking chicks on vacation?
I don't know. Like, first time, no. That's what I mean. Like, no, we're not.
Hold up. No. Let's
What?
Let's
Would I
explore
take somebody
this.
on a vacation?
If we all were like
I've done it.
affluent with money, right?
Yeah.
Would you just like, yo, let's go to Jamaica?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because I love vacation. So yeah.
Because, like, you got to understand.
I would do that.
I'm not even trying to, like, but that's a vibe right there. Like, she going to treat you different out there, if you know what I mean.
Yo, and see, that's how niggas get in trouble. That's how
Corey's
niggas
gonna be
get.
Corey's gonna be one of them niggas when he's old. He's gonna be going to the DR and just like buying mad vagina.
Yeah, just buying and,
Just
my
be
God.
buying coochie wholesale.
and trying to save the dogs.
Like it's Costco.
and trying to save the wild
Coochie
dogs.
Costco.
But yo, like, I would.
That's the episode name, Coochie Guy.
Coochie Costco. But I was gonna say, with that, niggas be trying to fly girls out and take them on vacation and shit, and then be mad when they don't fuck. Like, I've definitely seen that.
I've seen
like,
that, but, like,
that's
Yo,
bad.
no,
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't
bad.
do that
You
if I
can't-
didn't have a sexual rapport with her.
That too.
Yeah, if you that's
Like, if y'all were just friends, and then you're like, yo, you want to go on vacation?
That's insecure. I think that's like insecure with the first date.
that's a last.
You're just buying pussy.
That's a last minute Hail Mary attempt
You're buying
to
pussy.
get some coochie.
Yeah.
You like flying her out somewhere.
Yeah, you're just buying it.
That's sad.
You
If
you
gotta-
think you're buying it.
Not because think like, especially with me, like a first date is a push for me because that means that like I could be around you for like an hour or two, which is a lot for me, right?
Okay.
Especially because like I just don't really like being around like certain individuals.
Yeah, you be out. Yeah.
Exactly, right? So, that being said, for me to fly you out somewhere where we spend the weekend together, like I gotta really like you.
Chris,
Yes,
have you been offered to be flown out anywhere?
I
A lot of
have.
girls have, bro.
Hold
That's
on,
common.
hold on. You have?
Yes, even
I have.
Bree
Yeah.
said yeah.
Where?
I think it was. Where was this? I think it was like Ohio, somewhere like Cleveland area.
He was going to murder you.
He was
Yeah,
going
so
to
kill you.
Put your body in a fucking
Yeah,
fridge.
He was gonna eat you.
Because I think that he was like I think he was doing something with the NBA at the time.
Were you fucking LeBron?
No. This was no. Not at all.
Was he an athlete?
I wouldn't have even said that if it was LeBron. I would have signed the NDA real quick, got that cash.
Yeah. Wait, so was it an athlete or was it just somebody who was doing something with the NBA?
No. It was just a random person.
Okay.
Have you ever accepted a flown out?
No, I haven't.
You have not. Last question.
Okay, because it was because it was him though.
Where you get flew out to, Bree?
It was a few places.
You've taken the flight.
You said go ahead, girl.
Oh, it's common, bro.
Yeah.
So where did you go?
I went to Florida. I went to Texas.
Jesus Christ.
Miami?
Declined the one to Atlanta.
Didn't you go to Jamaica too?
I went on a cruise.
He was fucking Sean Paul.
But I was with my boyfriend.
Okay. But those other places, you were going to meet somebody.
Yes.
And he was flying you out there.
How'd that go?
I mean,
there was nothing weird. Like
one,
it was successful. Like
both of them were while I was single. Mm-hmm. One of them I did have relations with. The other one,
I had relations. Oh please, you took that dick like a soldier.
A 10 motherfucking.
She tried to give me the Bible study version. You took the big wood.
I mean, we had a good time though. We didn't just have sex. We went to Jambalaya Fest.
Okay.
And then
you got in your jambalaya.
Straight up.
The one in Florida, it was just friendship. It wasn't anything more.
Man, hold on, what? He just
you got flued out as a friend?
She said on the phone. She said you got flued out as a friend.
Yeah.
Did he know that?
Yes.
No, he didn't.
No,
that was
he
my
didn't.
next question.
We had separate beds. Like we.
Do it, Ray Charles.
Did he like you? Did you know he liked you?
Yes.
And you didn't like him?
And you still went anyway.
He did a round trip for
You
that.
fucking bastard.
Yeah, what?
Wait,
Hold on.
Wait,
Chris,
is she wrong for that?
Wait, Chris, what'd you say?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, is she wrong for going? Y'all telling me that
I don't think she's wrong.
somebody offered to pay for you to go somewhere, even if it's just that and you didn't like them, you wouldn't go?
But you know
why.
Yes, but we were never like going to that level. We were always going to stay friends.
No, hold on.
I feel like he didn't know that.
That's
I feel like
shit.
I feel like
he
didn't know that.
You were going to that level because you said you wouldn't go there. If you went down there and you pulled your pants down, he'd have pulled his pants down in retort. So
I mean,
don't give me that.
Not saying I'm cocky, but I don't know any guy who wouldn't.
Yeah, no.
Duh.
Yeah.
So,
but like he knew that we weren't at that level, so he respected that.
He didn't know that. You told him that when you got down there, and he cried and he sat in his side.
Wait. So here's the thing. Y'all slept in the same room.
I blame him.
Mm-hmm.
Slept in the same room,
Yeah.
and y'all had on were y'all like shower? Like he would see you go in the shower, like.
Most of the time, he wasn't there.
Yeah, this guy's fucking lame.
And
What a cock.
my best friend.
What a fucking dweeb.
My best friend lives down there, so me and her hung out most of the time.
And left him alone.
Yo,
All right, so I have a question.
All right. Chris has a question. What's the question?
Yeah.
We'll recite to you.
So to the guys, in this situation, she got flued out by a friend, and she said that they weren't at that level yet. They weren't spending like very much quality time with each other, but she still got that trip. Do y'all consider him foolish for that?
Yes,
He's a
absolutely.
fucking fool and a half.
Yeah, he's definitely
and I'll raise him one. He's a cuck. And it doesn't apply, but I'm going to call him that anyway.
Yeah, he's definitely a cuck.
He's a dweeb.
He's definitely a cuck because if somebody would have came back to that room, he would have watched. All right.
Nah, bro.
Yo.
I
Cuck
blame
status.
him, but like I do have a rapport with females where like we're just friends. Like I could fly you out and I'm okay with not having sex with you because that wasn't my intention.
You're my friend.
I'm not flying any of my friends
I wouldn't
out.
fly none of y'all niggas out. Y'all my brothers.
Yeah, I'm not flying.
I love y'all.
I'm not flying.
I'm not flying you niggas
Wait,
out.
when I meant fly out, I meant like you pay your own way. We just chill.
No, fly out means I pay for
Fly out
you.
means
That's what happened. Did he pay for you?
Yes, but he's
Oh my
different
God!
tax bracket. Like it's not like
I
he
don't
was.
care. I I wouldn't pay a nickel if I had
it's not
46.
expensive.
It's like $90.
I don't like that. I
Yeah.
don't like that at all.
I don't like it. I know. Even though it's cheap,
Yeah.
$90, I wouldn't do that.
I don't like the optics. I don't like saying that
It's just
sentence
like
out.
I go to Ruth Chris.
somebody who makes more money. It's like $100 to us is.
$50.
$50. But still, like, I'm not.
It's just the- it's the
I'm not
idea,
saying.
it's the
I'm not about to
vibe.
get on a girl's phone like, yo, I just miss your presence. Let's just fly. I'm gonna fly you out. We're just we're gonna hang out.
Nah, that looks insecure to me.
I'm trying to.
I want to breathe the same air as you, so here's some $90 so you get on a plane. Let me go pick you up, bring you to this other Holiday Inn where you got your own bed, and then I just want to sniff your air, but only for a little while till you go off with your friends.
Yeah.
Please.
What?
He's a rich cuck.
Yeah.
What's the worst date y'all ever had? I need everybody's story.
Oh, God.
The worst
Oh,
date.
man.
I never been on that.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, nah.
I'm sorry. Like I just
Worst
never.
date.
Chris,
been
you want to
on.
go first?
Oh, nah, somebody else go first. I gotta think. I've
You
had a
got
couple.
You got a worst date?
I don't even know. I can't even think of one.
I can't think of one either.
Corey, you got one?
Yeah, but I already told that story.
Tell again.
Okay. So this is when we were at Vesper, and this girl DMs me or whatever. She shoots her shot. So then, like maybe like a week or two later, I was like, let's just get dinner, but I didn't say like the place. And she was like, oh, I want to go to Maggiano's or Capitol Grill. Red flag 1, right? So like obviously like the conversation wasn't like we were like texting all day. Just like, all right, we have a quick segment here, quick segment there, right? So like I don't really like know her like that, right?
Yeah.
So then like that week comes around, we end up going to Capitol Grill, and then like she was one of those girls that was like really really pretty, and she relied on that because she didn't really have like a personality.
That was her crutch.
Yeah, like that was her crutch. Like she was just like
I look good.
yeah, that's it. She had.
I look good. Be thankful.
That was her personality was her looks.
So this was another red flag. She was telling me that like I was like, well, why are you single, right? She goes, I broke up with my last boyfriend because I felt like he was helping his mom too much. I was like, well, so then like me, I'm like, I need you to expand on that.
Yeah.
She goes, like, I just felt like what she was trying to say was I just felt like the money that he was giving her to help her out in her time of need, it should have been spent on me.
She deadass said that?
That was what she was like alluding to. Yeah, all right, so that's
I spit my
too,
drink in her face.
Yeah.
You didn't get up.
We didn't even get to Capitol Grill yet. I'm like,
Yo,
oh, fuck.
I'd have
crashed.
you just did.
I'd have crashed.
Yeah,
both
because
of us.
like at that point I'm turned off because like that's how you think.
Yeah.
Like that's a character flaw. Now mind you, this girl has no car, no job. Right?
Nigga, you should have hit the ejectocito, cuz.
Right? All right,
Just blast her shit out.
all right.
Like it was James Bond.
Exactly. Fucking Fast and Furious. Ejectocito.
So then we get to the restaurant. We're just sitting there or whatever, and she's like she seems to like have an attitude that I'm eating steak.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I don't really eat red meat. It's kind of like ugh, like I just like she's not even a vegetarian. So then she's like looking at me. She's like keeps making like a comment like I just don't know how you do it. I don't know how you eat that.
Oh.
Yeah, like and the thing is like she's already not interesting. She already has no personality. So
Yeah.
it's just like I'm just like
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the
you know
fuck up.
I'm just throwing it in my mouth.
Yeah,
all right,
whatever.
all right.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the last time you see me, bitch. all right. So this is the kicker. She goes like, all right, so like taking her ass home finally. Can't wait for the bill. I couldn't wait to spend that $150. Like, let's go. All right. So then she's like, like I'm at the stage where like we're putting my seatbelt on, starting the car.
Uh-huh.
She's like, yeah, I never dated like a guy like you before, or like this whole thing is like new to me. I was like,
I'll bite.
yeah, like I'll bite.
Fine.
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? She goes, I'm just used to dating like guys that are like in their mid to late 30s. Now, mind you, this girl's a year younger than us.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm used to dating guys like in their mid to late 30s. She stops there. What do you mean? Well, why? She's like, I just usually like guys that like have it all together already. And then in the back of my head, I'm like, you don't have shit. You couldn't put cheese on a cheeseburger right now. You don't have any. You should have. Did you? What did you say? Like I was. I said. What did you have? No. I didn't say that, but I said. And I was trying to.
You were not trying to be an asshole.
I'm being passive aggressive right now.
Okay.
So I'm like, you don't have a job. You don't have a car. Who are you to look down? Because now I'm feeling attacked. Because I'm feeling like you trying to.
Wait, how do you even? You don't even know me. How are you assuming I don't have my shit together?
Yeah, exactly.
Like she saw your car and was like, "Yo, this nigga."
Yeah, because like I drive a Chevy.
Because they have a Chevy.
It's not old.
It's good on gas.
It's not new.
Because my car's good on gas.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's blue.
It's got good mileage.
Because it's blue.
Yeah, it's got good mileage. Yeah, because she's like, yeah, my last boyfriend had a Camaro. I'm like,
so fuck that got to do with me?
Yeah, like I just don't. Yeah. So and that was that first date.
Sounds like daddy issues.
No.
Like,
wait,
sugar daddy type.
no. So she goes like, so wait, like, so look, right? So I had to I was forcing the damn conversation. I'm like, well, what do your parents do? Well, she's like, I have a stepdad. I don't know my dad, but she was like, so then like she like cussed me off. She's like, but I don't want you to think I have daddy issues though. Well, you do.
Well, it sounds like you're looking for a father.
Yeah, because and as Mike said, I'm trying to fuck. I'm not your fucking father. Would you fuck your father?
Oh my God.
We're trying to be your daddy.
I'm trying to be your daddy, not your father, bitch.
Yeah.
You better pick wisely.
Yeah, so that was in like June-ish. That was like
I can't think of one.
You don't have one.
I got one.
Chris, you got one.
Chris, all right,
I don't have one.
Your go.
Go ahead, good
Oh
sister.
my God, it's too much, and you're not gonna believe it because it sounds very fantastic. But I met this guy. This was like 3 years ago or so.
Where's he from?
East Orange.
He's not from me. He's not from me. Sorry,
Oh,
she's not from me.
North.
He's not from North either. He's not from there either. I ain't gonna put him out there. I'm just gonna say he lives in Florida now. I'll just say that.
Wow.
So I met him at some bar, and we went on a date to a rooftop bar. And if anybody knows me, I'm a very big bar fan. Like I just like going to the bar. So we went to this rooftop bar, and it was a night where people were also dancing, and I like to dance. So I'm like, all right, this is perfect for me. So we went. Everything was cool. But as the night progressed, he kept on leaving me on the side to go speak to people, and not just like men and women. It was solely women.
Yo,
And-
what?
What the fuck?
Nice.
And I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn, like I ain't drive. Like I really should have drove so I can take my ass home.
Yeah, you probably would have
I'm
been
like,
left.
yeah, like I'm looking up Lyfts and Ubers and shit. But every single time I'm trying to, get everything together, he want to come back. I'm like, stop fucking up my way home. But he starts, sweet talking me, yada yada yada. This was my dumb bitch phase, and everything.
How long did that last?
Not too long.
She's still in it.
I'm in the mist.
Thanksgiving in India.
New Year's.
So then, he's like, all right, let's go to the next spot. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I'm thinking that it's another bar, restaurant, whatever. Because at this point, it's about I'd say 9:30, 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And one of his former coworkers came downstairs with us, and she said, oh, I just got off, I'm about to go to my other job, y'all want to come? I'm like, yeah, cool, that means we can get a hookup on drinks. I'm like, I bet. So we're driving, we end up, if you guys are familiar with North Jersey, because I'm from North Jersey, we end up in a place called Irvington. And
No, you ended up in hell.
Yeah. This is the day from hell, literally.
And for the listeners who don't know about Irvington, it's not a place where you want to spend leisure time.
No.
It's kind of like you.
There's nothing there for anyone.
Right, you pass through.
Yeah.
It's not like a stay.
You pass through. Exactly. You high and
You
by.
pass through, you go
Right,
around.
high and by. And even if, not even that. So then the car stops. I'm thinking we about to pass through, you know what I'm saying? But the car stops. He starts parking and everything. I'm like, the fuck? It looks like a random ass street, barely any lights on, nothing's there.
Oh man, he's trying to hit you with the GTA prostitute.
He's trying to
wait
It's dark
until
over here.
He's trying to
wait
shake
until
Chris
you
into the
hear.
grapes.
Yo.
Right until you hear where we are. So we walk up to the door.
Mhm.
The door is pitch black. Walk in. There's like a man in what looks like a ticket booth, and he's like $15. I'm not paying $15 because I don't know what I'm paying $15
Yeah.
For Irvington?
So
Yeah.
it gets better. It gets better.
Oh God.
So he pays $30,
Mhm.
and we go in. Why am I in the dingiest, most ratchet strip club I've
Oh,
ever
God.
been to?
He took you to
What?
the strip club?
On the first date?
Mind you, we're on a date. We're on a date.
He took you to a strip club in
Who
Irvington?
is this nigga?
Yo, nah, you gotta expose this nigga.
That's the name of the episode, a strip club in
A strip
Irvington.
club in Irvington.
Yeah, strip club in Irvington.
Jesus.
So we sit down, and mind you, whole time I'm looking up the list, I'm looking up the Ubers, but I'm like, do I really want to pay for this to go home?
Is he taking
I'm
you
at-
further from home
and-
from now?
At this point, I'm about like 15, 20 minutes from my house.
Nah, you gotta-
So I'm like, it's really not even that big of a deal to me. Like, I got paid, like all that shit is really
Yeah,
not
you
that
good.
big. So then, we're sitting there, and his coworker comes in. I actually like the coworker, so I was chatting it up with her a little bit. The quote unquote dancers start coming out.
Oh, man.
And they start shaking whatever they had, and there's like a shower or like a tub on stage.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't work because they tried to turn it on. It didn't work. So I'm like, I really need to go out of here. Some of his friends start coming in. One smells like cigarette smoke. The other one smells like a Black and Mild. I'm just over it. This nigga's drinking Heineken. Heineken is disgusting. I'm like, clearly there's no connection between you and I here. Then finally, to end the night, right before we left, one of the dancers comes up to me, and she's like, "Do you have a job currently?"
Oh, they can't get any worse. Oh my goodness.
Hey, yo.
And mind you, I'm wearing just a bomber jacket, regular shirt, some jeans, some boots, because it's like November or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, why? She's like, no, because you seem like you'd be good for this place.
What? And you're literally just sitting there.
I'm sober.
This
I'm like,
place, which is a strip club in Irvington.
And
in
mind you,
Little
two of you guys have met me before.
Mm.
I don't look like a strip in Irvington kind of girl. Like
You're chilling. Like,
I'm really chilling. Like I'm fine. So after that, I looked at this nigga. I'm like, all right, we have to go. He's like, no, one more drink. I'm like, all right, I'm getting an Uber, and I walked out. Mind you, I stopped at the door because I realized that I'm still in Irvington. Mind you, it's a pass kind of town. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. So I'm like, I need to wage my bets. I don't know what's about to happen when I walk out this door. And there could be some people trying to talk to me, and I don't want that. So I stayed at the door. I got my Uber together, and then finally this nigga decided that he wanted to come along and take me home.
That's a really bad date.
damn.
That
So
put
after
that
that,
put my shit to shame.
did you ever talk to him again after that?
I hope not.
No.
Good.
Yo, send me his IG.
Yeah, I gotta
Nah,
see
you gotta
that.
send this.
I gotta see what he looks
Absolutely
like.
no. I'm not gonna expose nobody. Actually, I don't even think I have his Instagram. I don't know if I ever did.
How long ago was this?
This was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And mind you, at that time, I'm in my early-ish 20s. So I don't need to be exposed to that. Like,
I don't need to be exposed to
I just got out of college. Like, I'm
so
still
young.
like
What am I
getting
doing?
off of reading books high. Like, I'm not trying to be out in no strip club. Sorry.
That's actually funny.
Chris,
Yeah, I hope I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to yet.
So all right. So this is where we're headed. Do you want to stay on with us to talk about Nicki and Meek, or do you want to tap?
Oh
out
yeah,
from-
fuck that bitch. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, yes.
Well, there it is.
Ray, did you see this?
Yes, I did.
Man.
All right. So to give everybody context, if you guys don't know, the Meek and Nicki, they had a little bit of a kerfuffle.
Just a little.
Tell them how it started.
It started off with them. They had a little kerfuffle out in L.A., out in Hollywood.
They were at some store.
At some boutique.
Yeah.
They had like a little conversation, a meeting of the minds. Lots of words were exchanged and different things of that nature.
We talked about that already, but I'm saying,
Yeah, we did.
Tell them how it started today.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
understand. I'm painting a narrative, Cordy.
Getting there.
So it started there, and now we have progressed to today. And now it has just been an explosion of memes and different slander and lots of tweets. Oh the tweets.
Oh, the tweets.
Oh, the tweets.
Did you see the picture that he liked that started all of this today?
Yes, I did, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
So this is how it started.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Chris. It started because Meek Mill.
Something so simple.
Meek Mill liked a picture. I guess somebody was making a meme of like, it was a juxtaposition of like, you know the store Jimmy Jazz?
Yeah.
You know the outfits in Jimmy Jam?
So it was like...
it's like going to Against All Odds.
It was yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It was like if Def Jam Vendetta had a clothing store.
Uh-huh.
Right? So it was a Jimmy Jazz mannequin, and it was Nicki Minaj's boyfriend, Bootcut Kenneth. And they were side by side.
Yeah.
And they had on the exact same outfit from head to toe.
I didn't even see this.
It was fucking hilarious. They had this from the I think the mannequin had the same fade as him too. It was hilarious. Right? And it was just, and then I just see, I guess Nicki Minaj is just sitting a wave of different
Meek
very,
albums, right?
very hurtful memes. And
This is it right here, Julian.
I want to start off, we'll start off with it, like she was calling Meek a clown.
My God. They
what
put him in the window.
Hold on, I'm trying
That's
to
good. That's a good one.
I'm trying to find the things so I can like read them properly.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like I hope their tweets are still up.
They should be. I don't think she really deletes anything.
She's a coward if they're
She's
not.
stupid.
Yeah, she is a coward if not. So basically, she
They're still up.
yeah, she put a picture of Meek and said, "Trigger figures turn to Twitter figures. Bad built face ass obsessed with the queen." Nigga been this is Nicki Minaj, of course. Nigga been tweeting about my man for a year now. Talking about he went to my page to see him, but he was blocked. My nigga, move on. I know you're a bitch and there shitted yourself and that store when you got pressed though.
With the clown emoji.
You beat your own sister and taped it. Spit on her and taped it. Kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Suck and drink dick made you feel tough again. Move on. Now that was a lot to process.
Yeah, like what? Like you don't just.
I feel like at that point she's just
saying stuff. There's no way any of.
This is a podcast where you want to believe women and believe.
Yeah, of course, but this just
sounds
like asinine. Like
I don't know. What do you take from this, Chris?
Yeah, because the way she ended it, sucking Drake dick made you feel tough again. Like why?
Why are you bringing that up?
Yeah, like what?
We're past that.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
Now you're just reaching.
You're trying to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, so bad.
You're trying to hurt his feelings really bad.
I just don't like this woman so much. So like everything that she's saying is just so annoying. Just to clarify that I heard this correctly. So she said that she got beat by him, but then said that she sucked his dick to get over it. Is that what she said, or is this something different?
This is what she said. You saying Meek beat his own sister and taped it. So she said that Meek beat up his sister and taped it.
Why he would do that on probation? Nobody knows.
Spit on her and taped it.
Why he would do that on probation? Nobody knows.
Then she goes on to say that she got physical with her, like Meek got physical with her. Said basically Meek said you kicked me in front of his mother. And then sent her to the hospital. I don't know.
That doesn't really make sense. He kicked Nicki so hard that his own mom had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, something you don't even make any sense.
So the syntax there is missing. Then she said, "Sucking Drake's dick made you feel tough." Again, move on. I guess the fact that him and Drake might have patched things up bothers her.
Because Drake don't fuck with her.
Yeah, because Drake don't fuck with her.
So that is that. And then there's a lot of her retweeting her stands and different things of that nature.
Oh yeah, you know the bars will always go up for her. She could be like, I just killed 5 people and did 15 drive-bys, and they'll be like, yes, girl, shoot that nigga. Yeah. They're a very, very weird fan base.
It's dangerous.
It is very, very dangerous. And honestly, she's just speaking as somebody that is, one, probably still has some sort of feelings for him.
They both have feelings for each other.
Seems that way, yeah.
And two, she's probably tweeting at him this way because her back is against the wall, because nothing about her right now is redeemable. So she's trying to find like the little bit of, ooh, I can get back at him for this, to try to, you know, spice things up.
And this is how I make him look bad. Let me say that beat women.
Because that's an easy.
Who can side with a woman beater?
It's either that or rape, like one or the other. Like,
nah, but I just feel like they both look like clowns, and they both
absolutely,
look crazy.
they both look stupid. There's no doubt.
And it's
about
just
that.
like you could just tell that they both. Obviously, I don't think that the relationship can be. I don't think they'll ever be together.
No,
but I know that right now they both
to.
have feelings for each other. Because a person that you don't have feelings for can't.
You're
make
not
you mad.
going through all of this.
You're not. If you don't have feelings for a person, they can't get a reaction out of you.
Yeah.
You know,
not like this.
Yeah,
not like this. No,
this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Not literally. Like, and the fact that they're both 30-something at their big age. Just, I feel like Monique in that meme. Just tighten up, get it together. Y'all too fucking old for this. You're almost 40, and you're just trying to bash each other's name on social media to gain what? What do you gain from this? Either one of you?
It's
nothing.
Like how I see it.
Your childbearing years are coming to a quick halt.
Oh, the clock is
ticking. And you are wasting your time putting up memes of Meek Mill. Start the family. Just start the family.
What I will say is, I think Nicki fared out worse in this situation.
With the alleged shit. When she said alleged, that really took
Let me talk about that, because one.
Hold on. Before you get into that, let me provide context.
Read Meek's tweets.
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right. So these are Meek's tweets in response or whatever. Meek Mill. The only way you can try to kill my career. Hold on.
Was that the first one?
Yeah, we'll start with that. The only way you can try to kill my career is to say I beat women. Talk about your brother convicted of rape and you've been new and paid for his. Oh my! The grammar in these two individuals.
He's from Philly, bro.
It's disgusting.
He's from Philly.
Turns around.
Okay, you've been new and paid for his lord. Your little brother touched that little girl too. You know I know. You want me to crash with your boyfriend and I won't, which was hilarious. You said you willing to crash your own man because you losing now, and everybody in the industry know you a bad person. Meek didn't call her a bitch.
Yeah.
Meek just said you're a bad
She is.
person.
Like, she's
not
literally
because he's singling out that like she stops people's bags.
Yeah, she's a bad person.
There's been like Cardi.
Hold on. We'll
She's
stop.
just a bad person.
She's a bad person. All right. You knew your brother was raping that little girl. That's why I got away from you. I didn't mean.
Exclamation mark.
That's not even funny.
No, I don't know why.
Wow.
I'm a sick fuck.
Why would you even say?
For clarification, I don't hit women, and I won't let my interviews be filled with questions about her or any situation to do with her when I come out to do press for my new album, No Devil's Tricks. Now, that part is a little concerning.
What?
Do we think, before I let Chris continue, do we think this is just, a publicity stunt?
Between both of them?
Between both of them? No.
Yeah.
It probably...
He said my new album.
Yeah, deeply rooted, yes. Because Nicki hasn't really been in social media like that. So whenever...
Well, she said she retired. Remember that?
Yeah, she's
a liar. She's full of shit. So whenever... She just released like 3 new songs.
Nah, she did release a snippet.
Yeah.
With the Rosa Parks.
Yeah, the Rosa Parks thing. Like, recently... Everything.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, recently.
Look at that.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I'm not, yeah, exactly.
Thanks,
Come out
Quashay.
tomorrow. But
Thanks.
and then recently, whenever Nicki is in something, it's always negative.
Yeah.
And I don't think she cares because it's gonna give her press anyway.
She's doing all this so she can get the bars lined up, and then they're like, you know how they like to say some hurtful, destroyful, evil shit, but then say stream such and such. I'm riding for my queen.
Exactly. Like, and that's just how her fans operate. And I feel like she probably has the most dangerous fans out of any celebrity because they will really try to destroy people.
I don't hate people. I do. I don't like those stands. Like those people.
No, they're bad. They're bad people too.
They're despicable human beings.
They're bad people.
When he brought up the rape shit and they were like trying to like go around that. And
They just kept saying allegedly.
Yeah,
no,
like,
the nigga's in jail.
But
Like,
let's
he found
lead back
semen
into
on
what
it.
Chris was about to say. And I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so like you said, her brother is sitting in, I guess, some New York jail or
25
prison.
years.
He's in prison. He's not in
25
jail.
years.
He's in prison.
I don't know if it's 25 years to life, 25 years, whatever.
I
But
think
he's
it
at
was
least
25
serving
years.
25 years for raping his stepdaughter, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
11 years old.
11 years old. And she's also married to somebody who's also a registered sex offender, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
So like I said before, like the company that she keeps is not strong. She has no redeeming quality in the people that she keeps around her. So she had a lot of balls to go on the worldwide Twitter and say that her brother allegedly raped his stepdaughter. One, because if that's his stepdaughter, she has some sort of tie to you.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
assuming that you knew her. I'm assuming that you had some sort of relationship with her. Maybe not, because not every person has but whatever. That's a whole other story. But that means you must have, at the very core, known her. And for me and the other side of that child's family, that's a slap in the face if I were to ever see that. You're going to tell me that this allegedly happened. If I was the victim and I saw that,
Because
Nicki Minaj saying that allegedly happened, you clearly have no sort of respect. And you said, I believe that she actually paid for his lawyers.
She did.
So,
Because he got 25 to life in prison. So keep going.
right.
Hold on. So she did use the word allegedly?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
This alleged, I think she said alleged
Yeah,
rape.
it's alleged rape.
Hold on.
In
Did she
a- in a-
tweet?
in a
I thought
tweet.
Bro, go
Did she
on
delete
Twitter.
that? I think she deleted it.
Yeah, because she's
Oh,
wrong.
she did that recently.
Today.
I thought that was
This was
before.
today.
Holy
This was
fuck!
today.
Are you kidding me?
She
In the
tweeted
midst
it.
of everything, this was
In the midst of all that evidence, and she said allegedly.
Yeah. All right. Here it is. She said, "Imagine." Oh man. Imagine talking about an alleged rape of a child to hurt someone who wasn't involved, just so people can dislike me. You can never stand on your own.
And then
You
she
won't-
made the whole thing about her.
Yeah, she did.
She made the whole this man raped this girl, and all of this was a scheme to bring down Nicki Minaj. I don't know what kind of pill she popped today. I don't know what kind of dick she got this afternoon. I don't know what disturbed her soul, but I don't know where she got off thinking that tweeting something like that was okay. Where's her publicist? Where's anybody?
Apparently, I think she fired a lot of her people recently.
Yeah, because she's probably surrounded by yes men and yes women.
She needs to fire herself. My God.
Yeah. I mean,
Yo, my
she's
gosh.
a bad person.
She
it's-
said alleged.
Yeah,
and that just
alleged. It's an 11-year-old.
So you looked at an 11-year-old and said, "Nah, bitch, you lying."
Or just, nah, bitch, I don't know if that even happened.
Yeah,
I know it was semen on you that they found, but I don't know.
And it was my brother's.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
Due
sick.
to DNA test.
And he's also in jail right now
who's also still in jail
for prison. I'm
And
sorry.
it wasn't even a long
She
trial.
seems to sympathize with abusers because that's what she.
That's what she's into.
And that's what her fans were doing. They were like, "Oh well, if my brother went down for rape, I'ma stand by him too.
Yeah,
I'ma put
I saw people
books on-
saying
put money
that.
on their books too, all that kind of my nigga. If my brother, if my friend, if my cousins,
Nah.
if my uncles, anything go down for rape, any sort, I'm out. It's
Yeah,
I don't know you.
I'm not standing on that. That's
No,
not
that's
cool.
not the hill.
I did see a lot of people
It's
saying
not the one.
Like there's a girl who tweeted. She said my brother is fighting a rape charge right now, and I was still back.
Okay.
I'm like, what?
And we'll not get into that, but there's a difference between fighting.
Well, yeah, okay, yes, I get
And
that.
convicted.
Yes. If you're fighting
This man
if
is
something,
convicted with DNA
Convicted,
evidence
yeah.
to prove.
Yeah.
He's nasty.
Yeah.
He took
He's
advantage of
disgusting.
If they are
girl
convicted,
And you're
they
rolling
raped.
with it.
that looked at him as a father figure.
That's not okay.
It's disgusting, bro.
That's not okay. And then
Fucking-
it doesn't help that her boyfriend is a registered sex offender.
Yeah,
why how I don't even understand why you're attracted to that. That should be an instant red flag. If you're a registered sex offender, I don't care. That's just no. And you're Nicki Minaj, you're a high profile person. You shouldn't have that around you. But she has this bad the poorest judgment, and she's just very immature for her age. And it shows, like a lot of, like Meek said, a lot of people in the industry don't fuck with her anymore because she's just weird. Like she be on some other shit, as we see, whenever she gets on social media and she tries to voice her opinion, she'll say some nut shit. And then whenever her fans start going crazy, she'll never correct them because she just doesn't give a fuck. She thinks the same as them. So it's the blind leading the blind, to be honest. Like the whole situation is bad, man. I don't know what's wrong with her, but it's crazy. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's weird because I can't name a celebrity in recent years that came out likable and has had such a steep and like horrendous decline as she has.
I used to fuck with her,
and I mean,
I didn't mind.
And
I used to like her as well. I used to listen to all her music.
Fans made me not like her.
It's between that and then how she started to act. Like,
and this means, and I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying the decline on all fronts, like a decline just likable, the quality of her work.
Oh, absolutely, that was the biggest.
Just a decline, how she acts towards people, her relationships, how she handles her business.
And you know,
like she cancels tours and shit.
It's almost like once her music started to like decline, and it just got. I don't know what happened. It got worse though. It was very obvious. And then once she realized people weren't gonna like the music, I guess she thought that people weren't gonna like her either. So she just kind of like did a heel, like fuck it, like ain't nobody gonna like a wrestler, like kind of like a Chris Brown thing, like all right, whatever I do, they're not gonna like me, so why should I care anymore?
And I hate
that's such a bad, to me that's a bad mentality.
I hate that mentality
that's so bad.
So much. That takes like the accountability out.
Yeah,
let me absolve myself accountability. No,
exactly. That's exactly
all you gotta do. Literally, is resist the urge. Stop being a dickhead. That's all you gotta do.
That is it.
If you stop being a dickhead long enough,
people will come around.
Most of the people will rock with you.
Yeah, exactly.
If your work is good and you stop being a dickhead. I'm sure people will rock.
1,000% sure.
But
go ahead.
When you're constantly an asshole, nobody's gonna find a reason to like you when you're being an asshole.
Yeah, and the thing
that's not how that works.
The thing with them, I say them, I mean like Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj because it's kind of similar. The thing with them, the money never stopped. Like,
and I'll
money's not gonna stop.
Chris Brown a little bail in this, and the difference between him, he is not as much as a heel, and his quality of work is better.
Yeah.
Better.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
Not great like it was, but better. So he's probably moving away from that because he's starting to make that turn.
He's starting to make strides. Yeah,
he's making strides.
He's definitely made strides.
But Nick, I don't know.
It's like she just doesn't give a fuck no more. Like it's really unfortunate, and she has these crazy ass fans who will stand by anything she says. She told some shit about Rosa Parks. Why you're speaking about her name? Why
she weaponizes her fans against?
She does. Like the one girl she got fired from her job. They found her.
Like she posted that said, "Get him."
Yeah.
Like bro,
that's not cool.
Like she knows.
Yeah,
it's not cool, bro.
And like Chris said, I don't ever know of a celebrity or a famous person or anybody in recent years that just has fallen like this and has turned into such like a without doing some heinous crime.
Yeah.
Just by being themselves has turned into such like a pariah.
Yeah.
I think Nicki is kind of like a textbook example of somebody who, you know, when faced with adversity, and in this case adversity meant competition, she finally realized that she wasn't that bitch anymore. Like she had so many years of being the only one, and when you're the only one and people aren't, you know, subjected to other opinions and other sounds, nothing that you do can necessarily be quote unquote wrong. And when she was challenged by Remy and Cardi and, you know, now Megan and, you know, all of the other female rappers out there, she realized that she is no longer the only one. And sometimes when you realize that you're not the only one, you get triggered and, you know, you feel like you always have to have a defense about everything. And because it took about almost a decade for her to realize that she's not always going to be in the right, she's not always going to be the only one, sometimes you don't know how to formulate any sort of defense against yourself that's proper. So that's the reason why she might be acting out this way. And it's unfortunate because, like we all said, there was a time when all of us did like her. She was extremely likable.
Yeah, she came out with that motherfucking Monsterverse.
Oh yeah,
I was like, this bitch can't be touched.
I said she's top 5 alive. At that point, I was like, she is top 5.
I'm like,
this shit.
This chick got on the track with Kanye, Hov, Rick Ross,
and came out on top
and smoked
and came out
all
on top
of them.
by
And
far.
I was like,
by far.
I was like, well, look at here.
Like when I DJ, that's the verse I play. Like I don't even play the rest. I don't have to.
Like she went from there to, and I said, go Mets, and I'm like,
it
oh,
was bad. But the thing that's weird to me about the whole female rapper thing is the fact that there can't, for whatever reason, these fans only allow room for one, and I'll never understand that. Like they're gonna always, like, you see how many male rappers there are. There's a whole bunch. Like why can there not be one? And it's just so crazy that like they take it so personally when they say like I'm the queen and there can be nobody else. And it's like, oh, I'm the queen. I'm the queen. Like you can't compete in that.
I think there's a double-sided thing to that. It's partly the competition and it's partly the way hip hop is. Like it's kind of our fault as a culture because it's like when being women rappers are not the norm.
That's true.
So because there's such a small pool, we have to always pit them.
But I feel like
each other.
it gets magnetized when you get the fans into it, and they're literally like trying to bring down the other artists.
You magnetize it because you got this small pool of individuals, right? And then you have them clash with each other. That's going to cause issues. That's going to be highlighted more because it's only 5 female rappers.
Yeah,
two niggas can beef in rap because there's 30 other niggas like them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
But when you got 5 female rappers out there, it's probably like 5 out right now. That's like on charting.
Meg, you have an issue with all
Meg, Nicki, Cardi, Doja,
and
Kamaya.
I was going to say Cash Doll.
Cash Doll, maybe.
Her and Cash
Rico
Doll.
Nasty.
Rico Nasty.
Rico.
No Name. And that's.
Now we're like going down.
Rhapsody. I'm reaching now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sweetie.
So
getting her the fuck out.
No,
She actually sucks. Actually,
Sweetie doesn't count.
She's terrible.
She's awful.
That's an industry plant. If you ever wanted to know what industry plant was, it's her.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. And then so, I think that's just a all right. And then one last thing. And it's also an example. Like, what's up with this? Is she like the person that started this stan culture? Not this like this severe. Toxic
stands, absolutely.
Toxic stands.
Yeah, that's the thing. We talked about this before.
It'd be a lot of grown men, which kind of
it be niggas.
And I don't care whatever their preference. It's just grown adults. Because men, women was like, yo. Because sometimes you be like, all right, she got like 16, 17-year-old girls. But she be having adults.
They be grown as hell.
Nah, it was like Kahina. She got into it with like one of them very, very briefly today. It was like a 30-year-old man.
They be mad old, like it's bad, man.
Yeah,
like you know what I saw. This is a grown man on here, right? So when Meek said, for clarification, I don't hit women. I won't let my interviews be filled with questions about her or any situation to do with her when I come out to do press for my new album. No devil's tricks. Da da da. Somebody quoted this and said, "This is a grown man, by the way." This is a real, like, this is the type of shit that gets spread on Twitter. This man said, only niggas that say they don't beat women actually beat women. You getting scared now for what? Like, what?
There's another grown...
What?
Another grown-ass man that can reproduce, right? That can add to this population on Earth, right? She said, some chick said, the barbs are going outside. Right? Yeah. This grown ass man quote tweeted.
Oh, this is the same nigga, by the way.
The same nigga said the 2 people in your bio went outside too. Do you know who she had in her bio?
Just wait for it.
Chris, I want you to guess. Do you know who she had in her bio?
I hope it wasn't like Kobe and
Gianna.
Yes,
it was.
Absolutely, it was.
Yes, it was.
You're rooting tooting. It was Kobe and Gianna. And she talking about, and then he's talking about the 2 people in your bio went outside. Right. And all this girl said was the bar was going outside. Which, like, that shit, that's the type of shit, like, and then they try to say, oh, if people are going to talk shit about us, then we going to backlash, we going to say it back, da-da-da-da. Like, they just take it to the next level, to the extreme. Like, it's of course, it's just Twitter, and a lot of shit is just jokes. People joke about everything, but they're to the point where it's like, yo, like, y'all really think like this. And that's the most dangerous part to me, because they'll ride or die for whatever she says. It don't matter. And that shit is just mad dangerous.
Like, I want to see if there really is a line that she can cross where her fans will be like, all right.
They're like Trump supporters.
No, that's exactly what it is. Cause like,
wow.
Trump just got he just got acquitted today.
Yeah, he did.
How? How the fuck?
when other Republicans are like, yeah, he did that shit.
How does he get acquitted? Like Nicki stands and Trump supporters are the same. They don't give a fuck what he does. What she does, it does not matter. That is their person, ride or die. It doesn't matter.
Is the Trump.
She don't even know y'all exist. And y'all are riding or dying for whatever, good or bad.
All she got to do to maintain their loyalty and act crazy is retweet one of them.
Yeah.
Like a tweet. That's it.
Or just say.
And they'll put it and they thw it in their bio. Nikki like my tweet
Absolutely.
on fucking get the fuck out of here.
Once
Like
every 7 months.
yeah, it's so bad. Like I would much rather deal with a stand of any other artist because I know I'm not dealing with danger.
They just want music.
Even the Beehive, they can't act. They can't act like this because Beyonce doesn't feed into it.
Not at all.
Because
even the Navy.
we talked about this. Here's my
Beyonce actually tells them to chill out, and they were like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, they were like, "Shut up, Beyonce."
Yeah, like,
we're talking.
Yeah,
That's
literally.
But what made me think about the Beehive and everything was how the whole thing with Jay-Z and Beyonce at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Y'all see how they sat down and
Yeah.
Jay-Z said he forgot.
Hold on, real quick.
I said he was analyzed.
Hold on,
He said he forgot. No, he said he forgot to stand.
Chris, we're moving on. Are you riding?
Yeah,
or
you
are
riding,
going
yeah.
to sleep? I know we holding you. I know it's probably you tired and whatnot.
Nah, you good. Let's go.
All right, well,
man.
Chris,
All
roll.
right.
Turn it up.
I know, because
So-
we do late, because that's why I was a little concerned with calling you. Cause
Yeah, I'm good.
we hang out with you, so I'm sorry.
Q,
about
you
that.
good? That nigga was drinking. He
You
fucking
don't got no
drunk.
fucking choice. Q better just go his ass to sleep.
Yeah,
That
right.
nigga's on the clock.
Yeah, you can sleep. Yeah, you at work, nigga. You can sleep.
This nigga's at work.
This is the one job you can fall asleep at for real.
Yeah, and we'll let you rock,
Yeah,
baby.
all right.
We'll talk about the watermelons later.
Yeah.